Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday afternoon, evening, nighttime, wherever you are in the world. Um, Indigo Poetica, my show featuring my poetry, some shared lyrics and/or poetry from other um, musicians and poets, etc., along with readings and a little quick poem written based on the words and some of the messages I get in the cards for those who ask for a reading. So, those who watch playback, if you enjoyed watching, thank you. If you can hit the lights up, you can hit the like button, or as my mod extraordinaire would say, if you want to go ahead and smack that sassy thumbs up, please do so and subscribe and pass the word around, share. And there she is. What's up, girl? The girly is in the chat. Instead of girly in the house, girly in the chat. So we'll wait to see if we have some peeps popping in. I know it is the holiday season, and some folks may be out shopping or hanging out with family while doing the good old Christmas cheer um, thing. So we'll see if anyone shows up and can do some poetry, do some prompts, do some readings, all that good stuff. So enjoying a nice hot cup of tea made for me by my sweetie, and give it a few minutes. So, how's your day been, girl? Thank you. Yes. Even though donations are not required, they do help. And I know with the holiday season, it may even be more trickier. And with, you know, stuff going on in the great old US of A, busy but tired. I hear you, girl. And, but any type of donation would be greatly appreciated if and when possible. It's always welcomed, and you know, blessings for that. I'll probably be in bed by 9. Let's see, it's 8 o'clock. Well, I may only last till 9, if that. But you're up at 6. Oh, jeez, 6 in the morning. Usually, my cat lets me stay in bed until 7:30. So we'll see if anybody shows up, and then I can go ahead and share some lyrics I brought with me. I wrote a mini little poem I got inspired before the show. And Jax, if you want a card, let me know and I'll pull some stuff. I also brought my hand painted cards with me to use and to share with people that I can also use in the reading as well. I'm a little nervous though because I can't find a small stack of them. And I know I brought them with me, so I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about where they could be. I hope they didn't accidentally get left behind in the donation. That took a while to paint those cards. Let's see, struggling with it this year, NGO. Last year, though, senior year, NGO. Been a long run. Yeah. NGO. Not gonna lie. That's right. I know. But we get a couple more people pop in. I'll be happy to share some of those cards ahead of time. I'm very proud of them. It's just I started getting this inspiration uh, the summer before last, and to kind of help me deal with what was going on at the apartment that we were at, and it just started, and I started doing more and more. And so Roman asked me earlier how many I had. I got over at least 50 of them. I was originally going to hand paint anybody who wanted them. But then as I started hand painting these, I started getting attached to them. So hopefully at some point, maybe next year, I can find a way to have these professionally photographed, digitized, and can be used to have them printed on demand. So that's a little taste of what I've got. And so I have a lurker. Hello, lurker. Um, I have my winter. Where did I put the box? Here we go. I brought my Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot with me as well. And so I'll be using that along with some of my cards. And there's Moira. Moira has seen these cards. And I have some different sizes. And so I started noticing when I painted them, I would see forms, figures, faces, and I just started playing with colors. Whatever, I would get up first thing in the morning when it was still quiet, have my cup of coffee, sit in my room, and just start hand painting these. And then I tried doing a few readings, which was interesting because sometimes I would see different things for different readings. And you can see some figures that popped into there. Where's the one I just saw? And they appeared on their own. I just tried to enhance them so that, I wouldn't lose them. And there's like a profile of a woman there kind of holding a mask or having taken off a mask. So different ways that people can look at these. Tom, Early Ritual, and Ange from Roots and Waves had suggested maybe I could call them altar cards, where people can pick a card, shuffle, get a card, and sit with it for the day. So those are some of my small little ones. And I have some of the bigger, these are the tarot-sized ones that I got through Amazon. And so we have those. Some of them are done on black paper. Some of them are on the white, like that one. There's some that are on a white backing. And yeah, I thought I could, part with these. And for the amount of money it would cost, I would ask for, most people in our community wouldn't be able to afford an original. So, Ben, oh my goodness. It's like, 2:00 in the morning. Just sharing some of my cards, Ben. And as you can see, faces like dogs would pop in there, wolves. I have a Native American gentleman with a red feather. I think he might be a guide. Here's another one of my favorites. So, but yeah, I brought those to play with tonight, along with the cards, with the regular tarot cards. And do I have a plan set yet? Well, now that I'm here, Moira, because Ashland is more of a, how do I say this, a higher end town. It may take me a while, it may not, but at one point I'm going to take these cards over to Artemisia, show the ladies. There was a gentleman who was doing photography for the astrology and folklore alchemy, that workshop that I took there a while back, about 3 weekends ago. And I don't know if he's local, but I figured I'll see if I can start maybe sourcing and find out if there's anybody around here who could take either a professional photograph or if they had a high-end scanner and they can scan them for me. Originally, I was going to send them to Tom because he has a nice high-end scanner. But right now, with the cost of shipping things and whatnot, I'm going to see if maybe I can keep it local. Not anything against Tom. Nothing, that just with the way things get shipped, how things might get lost. These are a deck that I'm going to really try to keep here. And I may even invest in a scanner. See if that can attach. I got multiple, what you call those HMDI outlets or USB ports or things on my on my laptop. Listen to me, so techie wise, and perhaps I can find a way to attach a scanner because if I take them to the local USPS store, I don't know what the scanning quality is going to be, and it's like $5 a pop. And I would have to put multiple onto one, and I don't know how the quality would be. So um, let's see. Jax, I have spelt your name right. I hate getting these things wrong, so do tell me if I have. Oh, I don't like Jackie. Sounds like a chicken clucking to me. Okay, so we say Jax. My mom was a screamer, and there's 5 million Jackies running around here. Alrighty, so I'm going to start the show. I have 4 people, so thank you, everybody. And as soon as I do figure that out, I will let everybody know, Moira. Um, it's something that I'm hoping to, get off the ground. I've got a couple different projects. I have my very own 7 of Cups card moment going, where I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's just kind of like, okay, let's rein it in. Which one are we supposed to energetically move forward towards first? That I'm sure there's like different ports to destinations for me here. So let me take this down. And Moira, I realized I called you Morris above. Honestly, that is spelled. Ben, don't feel bad. Beth popped in, and someone said hi to, and they typed in Aspasia, and autocorrect turned it to asparagus. So no worries. What about photography student? Maybe, but you know, I kind of have to watch and see. But again, I can crowdsource, through Artemisia and see what kind of possible quotes. Or again, I can just maybe go by recommendation of either Tom or Ben, seeing that they're both computer geeks and they work with computers, that they might be able to recommend a scanner for my laptop. And I'm also looking to maybe at some point get a additional camera and or microphone. Although I hear my sound is much better now with this laptop. So that may be like a last minute thing. But I'm telling you, that microphone that Hershey's got, that pink one, oh, I'd like one of those in like a blue or a purple or something. So, and she says, wasn't sure Morris was me. I kind of like that. Every time I see the name Morris, I think of Morris the cat, that orange kitty, like one of the ones I had when I was a little girl. That was on the 9 Lives kitty food bags. So, all right, for me, I wanted to get the show officially started with some lyrics from Alanis Morissette. And I was thinking of what songs, and then this one just popped right into my head. It's kind of one that I listen to when I'm kind of hurting and I cry and I can, process things. And I won't play it, but I will read, And so as we start, this is for entertainment purposes only. What lyrics I'm going to be sharing now are directly from, written by, and produced by Alanis Morissette. I'm just sharing the lyrics, and all my poetry that I write is my own, and no one has right to copyright unless they reach out to me. So, from the song is That I Would Be Good, and that came from her second album, which was a mouthful, kind of like, my channel. Let's see the album. Oh, supposed former infatuation junkie. There we go. So let me bring up the song again. We got to be careful. We don't play it. So I think the lyrics are very poignant. And if you want to listen to at home, feel free. But the lyrics are that I would be good even if I did nothing. That I would be good even if I got the thumbs down. That I would be good if I got and stayed sick. That I would be good even if I gained 10 pounds. That I would be fine even if I went bankrupt. that I would be good if I lost my hair and my youth, that I would be great if I was no longer queen, that I would be grand if I was not all knowing, that I would be loved even when I numb myself, that I would be good even when I am overwhelmed, that I would be loved even when I was fuming, that I would be good even if I was cleaning, that I would be good even if I lost sanity, that I would be good whether with or without you. Written by Alanis Morissette and Glenn Ballard. And that came out, I think it was what, 1995, I believe, off of that album. Let's see, go to album, and it was 1998. So I was 27. And I just turned 55. Song's still poignant. So one of the poems that I got started, snap, snap. So yes, snaps for Alanis. And if you like ambient music, during lockdown, she recorded "The Storm Before the Calm," and it's all vocalizations with different music. It's about an hour or so long. And I actually discovered that just around when I got COVID. And so that was something I would listen to while in bed, waiting to heal up and feel better. So it's a very cool, just vocal tones, no words or anything, just sounds and music, and just really beautiful. I highly recommend it. I even love the cover. So I also, before show started, invited Lennon Smith to see if she would be willing to join me again for a poetry. She joined Karen Segrist, Care Bear, Barter Cards, and I believe Ange was with us too last year on my Indigo Jaguar channel. Thank you. I know it's just beautiful. When I was younger, that's what I was trying to write, because my goal at that time I was younger was to be a songwriter and a singer. So for me, a lot of this is just all beautiful poetry. So what I started to write today, and I'll be interested to see later on if this goes very far, and this is Heather now, mist veils the sound, a silver thread shrouded within the sands of time. The winds that, no, okay, sorry. My book is over here and I'm looking over there, and I should be doing this, especially with Heather's handwriting. So mist veils the sound, a silver thread shrouded within the sands of time that winds through her hands, passes through her fingers, a deep breath for a moment, the magic lingers. And that's what I have so far. And that may be all. I kind of feel like, it just feels like that's the perfect ending for that. So I may work on the body or I may extend it. Not quite sure, but yeah. So at this time, I am going to open the floor. And if anybody has poetry they would like to share, they want to type it into chat or share any lyrics or anything that touches you, that means something deeply to you, please do so. I don't know if I have. Oh, it's poetry time. There we go. So we will do this. Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? It's so interesting you brought that up, because that was what one of the young men was playing on his guitar when we did that workshop 3. All those, was it last month? It's been a month already. Last month, him and I and another woman that I met just sat down on the floor with him and started singing. Yes, Miss Dolores, rock in peace, girl. So if anybody would like a card and a poem, please let me know. I have, again, my hand-painted ones, and I have my winter tarot with me as well. or I can just shuffle and start off with a collective. I have to be very careful with these and make sure that my fingers are clean so that I don't ruin the paint on the cards. At some point, I do want to get a spray of some kind. So I'll take one. New follower, love the channel. Well, thank you, Armor FXTI. So I can call you Armor, or if you have a name that you would like us to go by, please do. And I'll take one. So let's see. I have Amor or Armar, and I have Jax. And we'll also visit, take a sip, Zach. All right, gotcha. So Zach, welcome to chat. Let me set that aside. Do you know the Trash Can Sinatras? You know, they sound familiar. I'll have to 80s. Okay. Okay, so let's see what Winter Tarot. Okay, Nine of Winter Pentacles. So let's start off with the tarot, and I'm sharing from the book because it's written from a slightly different perspective. So here we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Nine of Winter Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is celebrating hard work, a job well done. This is someone who can kick back and take in everything that they created, everything that they worked for. Kind of not like the lap of luxury. It can be. But this, again, is just showing someone who has done all the work, has done all the prep, has worked hard to achieve their goals, that sense of stability, security, monetary-wise, project-wise. People, it's just an all-over beautiful feeling of this is my space, this is my home, this is my peace of mind, and I have worked hard for it, and just very successful. And let's go and take a look and see what the author, which is Lorianne Anderson, has added. So let's see. This is Eight Pentacles. So let's go check out her Pentacles and see what we can add to that. Okay, so the most important message about this card is that you absolutely deserve any success, wealth, or fame you've lately received. It's just a positive card of good fortune, Zach. Just feelings of accomplishments. Your spirits are high. It says here, this is your sign to move, speak, think, and carry yourself like someone who's made it. I love that. I like how she writes that in here. It says, go ahead, buy that tool, sign up for the next certification, continue getting ready to maybe develop another skill, because you already reached this level of success. And now what can you do stepping forward now? So it says here, really acknowledging success is really at the heart of this card. And it appears that you are being urged to express your independence. So this is a card about being able to exert independence, being able to assert your independence, saying, okay, I have achieved all this on my own. Like the Destiny Child song, Miss Independent. So get that kind of song into your head and celebrate that. And here in the book, it's a picture of a young lady who just opened up her store. And she's very successful. She's very happy. And she has what looks like a little pet fox, maybe mongoose, at her feet. And so out of my hand-painted card, oracle card, we have what I feel is, so I like how this goes with it, because when we achieve that kind of amount of success, we feel like we stand in our power. We feel empowered by our success. We feel that confidence. And the card that came out has the colors of that yellow. Yellow is the color of our solar plexus, our place of power, success. our core. This is, when we go by, our feelings and how we interact with people. This is very much through our core, because when we hold ourselves um, and not in ego, but when we hold ourselves with dignity, with pride, and we empower ourselves and we give off that energy and we help others achieve that as well. So it's a beautiful card of success as well. And what I'm also seeing out of here is that this beautiful little, looks like a little seed or something that needs to be grown now. Now that you've achieved that Nine of Pentacles, like they said, what is going to be your next achievement? What are you going to grow now? What is that next beautiful pearl almost that's waiting to be discovered in that shell? And also here, it's kind of hard to see, but for me, this looks like ancestors or spirit guides within the ethereal realm. And they're surrounding this beautiful, nest-like pearl. And for what people see themselves in the card is also very important. But yeah, it just feels like you have a beautiful sense of energy and purpose and achievement around you. You're supported by your guides, by spirit. And so I'm just going to give me a few minutes and I will write a little mini poem like I like to do with the cards. And so I'll go silent for a little bit, but I'll be here. So y'all can chat away and share also any poetry or lyrics or things that you want to as I'm doing this. So, okay, well, this was different. Okay, so Zach, embrace the dance of butter yellow joy. Harvest the beauty that you sowed. Allow the universe to bless this contented path. Pearl of wisdom is dreaming within your spirit's breath. And that's what I have. So thank you, Zach. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. And thank you for letting me read for you and write a poem for you. Alrighty, we'll take a quick sip, and we're talking about a Miss Nancy. I was wondering if you were going to pop in. I hope everybody is maybe grabbing a pen or a pencil. Snap, snap, snap. That's what they do here. And Shannon was like, "What are they doing?" And I'm like, "Well, that's what you do when you're at like a open mic and you're a poetry slam or something, or if you say something that resonates with people on a very deep spiritual or philosophical level." So Miss Nancy, if you're writing anything, we would love to hear it. Let's see. I'm decorating what? A large area in my game so I can make a video for my wife. Oh, nice, girl. Are you going to maybe do your own YouTube channel where you talk about video games? That might be cool too. Let's see. That's a beautiful card. I see lots of things in it. Works well with it. It does. I really like the pentacles, the gold, the money, the coins. Not only having to do with, material wealth, but, that feeling of love and success and joy, things that, money really, can't necessarily buy. And so next time I might see something, I'm looking at it now and I'm seeing something totally different. Wow, it's like an arena or like a temple. So yeah, it's just really cool how, the images play out. And sometimes I don't see things until I hold it up to a camera. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't see that before. So, and Zach says, very synchronistic. Oh, excuse me. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Oh, as friend Tangi used to say, oh, speak your truth, get out your gas. Let's see. It's the generation of the beatniks of the 60s. Yep. Okay. Well, hello, Roman. How are you? I just saw where Annie Bear's mother passed today. Oh, no. Oh, Annie Bear. I don't follow in those circles anymore, but oh, I am so sorry to hear that, Nancy. Oh, my goodness. So, Roman, I've been sharing some of my hand painted cards for my readings and my poetry. So, if anybody would like a couple cards, and a poem, please go ahead and share. And Roman, well, I'm waiting to see if, oh, that's right, Jax, you said, I'll get to you, Jax. Roman, I did take a listen to Renaissance, and it reminded me very much of, that girl that did the song Georgie. Hey there, Georgie girl. Do 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 do. That kind of soft 70s vibe. Yeah, it was interesting. Any prompts tonight? I haven't received a prompt. But Nancy, if you want to provide a prompt, that will go with the next reading. Jax asked for one. So if you want to add a prompt to Jax's cards, go right ahead. And so I'm going to grab my round ones that I have, and carefully, so that I don't crack the paint or anything on them. These are much thicker, so I'm not going to overdo it too much. So what do we get? Ooh, let me turn this around. What I love about the circles too is you can turn them around and kind of see things from different angles, So let me go ahead and pull a Winter's Tarot card. And Nancy, I sent an email before the show tonight inviting Lennon to come join, see if she would like to come join me. Okay, let's see. I love how these are just, to me, they seem to be, and according to Moira as well. So, Jax, you got the 7 of Winter Pentacles, and we know that the 7 of Pentacles is about having patience, waiting for your fruits of your labors to harvest. They already are. That's why we see, well, on a typical card, so many already, blooming, and then patiently waiting for the last one. Just like this fox, he's waiting patiently till I guess he gets his little treat that looks like she might be making for him. So I just absolutely enjoy that. And the card, my card that came out, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the yellows, my dear. I'm seeing the greens. We have the circles. And so it just feels like everything is in motion. The greens about having, balancing, that heart chakra. But again, the green's also about being connected to the earth. The yellow, again, about feeling self-empowered, successful, sun energy. We also have some beautiful deeper teals in there. And so, these little drops, like drops of rain, drops of tears, just know that everything is growing in the timely manner that it needs to. And when, the time comes for this particular moment to come to fruition, that patience is going to be so worth waiting for. I'm just going to take a quick look here because it camera just washes it out a little bit. But right now I'm not seeing, except for that beautiful yellow, the greens. Again, connecting to the heart, connecting to that, holding your core, staying in your power. And that teal is kind of hard to see, but this is like a green teal, and that resonates very close between your throat chakra and something called your higher heart chakra, where we connect deeply to also our spirit guides. Our gods or goddesses are, I know a lot of them too up here are higher chakras, but these are the ones that we deeply connect to on our heart chakra. These are like the kindred spirits. To me, this feels like, the spirit guides and that beautiful bonding connection. So you have the yellow, which is, your solar. Then you move up to the green, which is your heart. And then you have that beautiful teal that moves up into the higher heart. And so that just that beautiful combination right there, my dear. I wear a malachite bracelet. Nice. So it has similar colors. I have to pace myself. I'm thinking through all the options. Yeah, and there are all those different little, because I love circles. And so that could represent the pentacles as well. Circles for me are also about cycles coming through fruition. And if we look at this too, this could also represent cells, the cells in our body, making sure that we're taking care of, our bodies, that we talk to. I don't know where I heard this recently, but someone saying talking to your blood, talking to the water that's in your blood, telling them, thank you for keeping me healthy. Thank you for keeping my cells healthy. Thank you for keeping my bones, and just thanking, our own life force, our blood, and the water in our blood, for keeping us held together, helping us stay alive, and making sure that the heart keeps working. So yeah, that's what I have. And sometimes you look at this too, you look at those, like at one time I looked and go, oh, it kind of reminds me of an olive, except it just didn't have a red spot in it. But let me see. Nancy, did you have a prompt that you wanted to throw in there? Gird your loins. Until it's time to bloom. Then throw on a David Bowie Lambert, got peace and gem up with your clam. My God, girl. Oh, you're hitting one of them right now, aren't you? What's this? Is this a poem? Yep. Unicorns remind me of forever. Rainbows. Promises kept and broken. Mangled things can heal with love and care. A testament to what we cannot see. Oh, Jax, Nancy wrote a beautiful poem for you. Oh my God, I love that. Nancy. For Jax. Oh, girl, how can I top that? Well, it's not about topping. Let's see. There was something I had thought of earlier when I was looking at this. But now I can't remember what it was. And two, here she's growing all her potted plants. They're all slowly growing and coming to fruition. Yes. Snap, snap, snap for Miss Nancy. Here we go. Nancy, if I have permission, can I use mangled too? I'm going to use that also in this. Hmm. It's weird. Okay, so Jax, this is what I have. Okay. So, um, before I get to chat, tending to the soil within the womb of her heart, untangling the mangled roots and stones, and returning them gently with seeds among their wounded bones, a stem to unfurl, a coil to unravel, a blossom to bloom. And that's what I have so far with that one. That was for you, Jax, for your reading. And again, Nancy, that was beautiful. Let's see. There is a window in my game that looks like that card. I'm going to send you a pic. One sec. Checking on the yard. It's flooding. Rain is bad. Oh dear. Well, make sure you keep an eye on your backyard, my dear. And let's see. Zach said, just read a poem by Donna Ashworth called Let Them. Immediately loved it. Oh, we'll have to look that up. Can you share any of it? Zach, type a few lines or verses. I'd be happy to share, and then we can give her the credit too on the show. Thank you. All yours are so welcome. So, who is next? Do I have another victim? Just kidding. So, let me find a new page to write on. Roman, are you still there? Would you like a reading and a poem? So Zach's going to share. Wonderful. So let me just take that down. Take a sip. Yeah, Shan told me that we're supposed to have, gotcha, Moira, that we're supposed to have some nice 60-degree weather this coming week. So even though I kind of missed the snow for Christmas, I'm enjoying the nice weather that we get here. So I was not going to complain. All right, so Moira, I'm going to go to the small ones, the smaller deck. Oops, we missed a couple there. Oop, come back here. This is one of my favorites, Moira, from the smaller ones. I love how the figures appeared, almost like wings, and then figures within the wings. One of my favorites. So, let's see, which one does Moira get? Some similar colors, a little bit deeper green. So we're getting into the darker greens, the emerald, the deep color of the heart chakra. All righty. Let's see. Hold the door. Let's see. What's this? If they want to follow the crowd, let them. Oh, so she's sharing it. She kind of beat you to it, Zach. If they want to follow the crowd, let them. If they want to judge or misunderstand you, let them. If they act like they can live without you, let them. If they want to walk out of your life and leave, well, hold the door open and let them. Oh my God, that's so poignant right now. Oh, so this is somebody else. So this is Casey Phillips. Very cool. So Casey Phillips is the author of that poem that we just read. Amazing. I like that. Girl. I really, really like that. Alrighty, so let's see what Moira. Wow, this has been a Pentacles night, has it not? Every card that's coming out is from the Pentacle suit. And the Pentacles, again, about the earth, our health, our monetary income, our abundance, our security, our stability. And it's nice to see some positive cards coming in here. So, Moira, we are going to start with yours. Well, first of all, here, let me show you this one. You got Master of Winter Pentacles would be like the king. And so we have, I call this my Magus card. Even though Magus doesn't have brown skin, he's still very wise. He has his books, his library, his cocoa probably right next to him, some of his fur babies by his feet. So for me, this is kind of like, the sage, the grandfather. This is somebody who has lived the life. The pentacles, about knowledge, good health, being the provider, in being, the provider of the hearth and home. He takes pleasure in his hearth and home, the books he reads that inspires him, the beautiful snow that's falling. And I love how they put like the pentacle and the snowflakes. And so, this is somebody who is very well grounded, well spoken. Again, someone people look up to, like a mentor. Same thing. I feel like for like with the queens, this is somebody who has been a teacher, a sage, a mentor. Even our grandfathers, the maternal line in our family. But again, deep with wisdom. I mean, you got the white hair and the white beard, kind of like Santa. And so just very content to be, where he is. And again, has provided well for himself, and others. And so your card I'm seeing, so this is the one that you got, Moira. And I'll let you look for a few moments and see what you want to take from this. And if I can lift it up a little higher, there you go. Now, for me, maybe I should just find some way of grabbing a pointer. Let me take my So for me here, Moira, kind of hard to see that. Okay, here we go. For me, right here. It looks like someone is bending over and holding like a burden on their shoulders in this one. It's like, like what I'm thinking of is that statue of, I don't know if it's of Atlas or something, where the guy's bending over and he has the world on, his shoulders. or carrying the world on their shoulders. Um, but it's not a full circle. It feels like this world is broken, like the world is cracking open. Things are starting to come out, and so I'm going to go with this, because like with the Master of Winter Pentacles, he's holding that for everyone. He's been holding on to that stress. He's been providing the foundation, the structure. Also connected with the Master, well, with the King of Pentacles, creating that beautiful foundation, and allowing all this other greenery to take place. But what I'm also seeing is, like, I'm seeing two things. I'm seeing like somebody at a wheel trying to drive, trying to move forward. And what on my table here, they're looking towards him. So this is a goal or something that we are working to, or this is an energy to somebody. This could be very well you. This could be someone that you're very drawn to, or could be also very well connected to on the other side. But what I'm also seeing, Moira, is that it looks like also someone is sitting up, and it looks like they're trying to give birth to somebody. It looks like, to me, this is kind of like the head. Here's the knees, the feet, and something like being pushed out, trying to be birthed. And this could be, the earth, us birthing ourselves, birthing something into the new. And this individual who has been holding, the world on the shoulders, and now allowing for it to open and for us to be able to feel and grow and experience. Um, I see a little bit like a balancing almost. There's too little right here. Again, it's kind of hard to see, but there's two little yellow lights, and there's like a line. So it feels like too, there is a balance going on, a balance of releasing that burden, allowing that light to escape, allowing this rebirth to take place. And it's taking a lot of balancing to be able to do that juggling. Um, but yeah, that's what I have for you, Moira. And let me write you a poem. And before I write the poem, let me just check chat really quick so that it doesn't get away from me. So I think, alrighty. So there's the poem that we just read from Cassie Phillips. Okay, so Nancy, but never let them take what you cherish, what you believe in above all else, what you stand for, because that is the very stardust of your soul. I love that last line, Nancy, because that is the very stardust of your soul. Beautiful, beautiful. Santa would make a great King of Pentacles. He would. And I think that's kind of him too, right there. I see a tree, maybe with a cat in it. Okay. So if that's what you see and that resonates, work on with that. And let's see. Oh, yeah, your interpretation is bane on. Bane on. Awesome. I carry a lot of responsibility. So maybe breaking that open a little bit then, Moira. Allowing some others to help you with that. Um, the deep green, the emerald green is one of the deepest colors for the heart chakra. Different shades of green, like for some people, a deep, heavy, dark color is something that, they need to get in there to really get rooted, to really deeply heal, just get, that a stronger energy in there, where some people might need something lighter and softer, like a green calcite. Um, that's what comes to mind, because I love calcites. And calcites would be a light green for a slower, gentle heal. Same thing with, the rose quartz, light pinks to help with the healing as well. Um, these could be like you said, trees as well. Very cool. I love when people share what they see, and you carry a lot of responsibility. Yeah. Thank you, my dear. I'm going to lurk. Really tired. Love you all. Love you too, Nancy. I'm worried about your mamas. Take good care of yourself. So let's see what we get here. Hmm. Okay, Moira. So, oh, what's Zach? Really quick before I get to Moira's poem. Let's see. Let them argue, let them fight, let them think that they are right. Let them gossip, let them rage, let them build themselves a cage. Let them judge, let them talk, let them walk the way they walk. Woo! Sorry, wouldn't let me copy paste and ran out of room. No, that is fine. And that was Cassie as well. So we have to make sure that YouTube hears that we're giving. No, that one was Donna. Okay, Let Them Dance by Donna Ashworth. So thank you, Zach. Wow. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. I always think of that when I see the word rage and cage within the same line. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that. So, Moira, the poem that I got for you is The Snow Falls Like His Eyes Upon the Words, revealing themselves from the pages, a balance of paper and ink, wrapping their sentences like arms around the heart, birthing a new chapter once the burdens of the day are done. And that's what I have for you, my dear. Thank you. Love that song, yes. Aha. So, take another sip here. And Jax, I know it's getting close to your Betty bag time, girl. I see that's 5 o'clock. So I still have 4 watching. I think I've read for everybody in chat. I have. So we can still go on a few moments if somebody wants me to send me a prompt or maybe pull a a collective with one of my cards. Wow, thanks. Oddly, I was going to suggest the prompt snow. Were you? Moira, it's like I'm psychic or something, right? And then that's not braggage or braggart or ego. I'm really starting to trust in the process. And I've been very happy noticing a lot of synchronicities. Um, oh, Nancy sent that again. That's weird how StreamYard keeps doing that, keeps resending that. That's interesting. All righty. So, what shall I do, y'all? Should I do a collective? Trust that intuition. Yes. So, I'm going to pull from one more. I only have a few of these, but I got a couple of larger size ones. So, as you can see, I'm going to close my eyes. Alrighty. Turn them over, and we got the purple one. And I'm still working on this one, but here we go. I know, again, with that light, it's a bit harsh. This is actually making it blue, but this purple is red. This is all red purple in my camera, even with this expensive laptop. Well, for me, expensive laptop is turning it wholly different color. So, is there any way I can pull it back? Will it show the? Nope. This is a deep red purple, and it's coming out this shade. Maybe if I shut this light off temporarily. Hold on a second, or turn it that way. Nope. I don't know what it is with cameras on iPads, laptops, that they cannot show red. They have difficulty doing red. So I'm looking at that. Yes, that definitely needs more work. But I'm seeing snow. I'm seeing sugar plum fairy. I'm seeing fairy. Of course, sugar plum. Yeah, we don't know no more. We don't riffle shuffle those. No. Just sucks that it's coming off the wrong shade. And another pentacles. How many readings have I done tonight? Zach, Moira, Jax. Didn't I do somebody else? And now I'll collect all pentacles. Look at that. Oh, I absolutely love this. This is the Ace of Winter Pentacles. And we all know that the aces are beautiful messages of prosperity, opportunities, good things are coming our way, potentiality, again, possibly an offering of good news, again, spiritual work, a sense of, for me, it's almost kind of like here's the next step towards, and typically there's a portal that you see or that someone can walk to, but it's a beautiful like gift, and it's like they're sharing that beautiful gift. It's like which one is offering who? Is the deer offering her the beauty from their? To me, they're both sharing their wisdom and their knowledge and the message that good things are coming your way. Be open to those opportunities. This time of year, as dark as it can be for some people, there is a always believe in a miracle, even if it's the smallest, slightest one. To me, this is a card about hope and having hope, and knowing that things. The only thing that is constant is change. And so, and this beautiful connection to with the horns on her head. And this is feeling very Ellen of the Ways. And Ellen was about, the reindeer, the female reindeer, and how the people up in Finland in the area would know where to go during the winter to hunt or to be able to set up village for their loved ones, because the deer would show the way to where they could find the deer that were willing to give themselves so that the people would live. And there was that beautiful gift of exchange for the people to survive. So Ellen of the Ways was always the goddess associated with, or is one of the goddesses associated with the deer up there, the female reindeer. And so this is a deer again offering guidance and acknowledgement and saying, "Here, beautiful opportunities are coming your way. Be prepared to answer." And sometimes in other books, they question, well, if the opportunity comes up, make sure that it feels right. Because an opportunity comes up and it doesn't feel like this is the right timing, it's not the right fit, then you graciously digress, say to the universe, no, thank you, not at this time. So this is a card about opportunities coming and being able to discern um, whether or not to take that opportunity. But this is just absolutely beautiful. It's a gift from the deer. It's a gift from, you know, and how they provide. And the stags are the monarchs of the woods as well, of the forests. And yeah, I love that card. So looking at the purple, again, I'm seeing the Fae like represented here. And here, oh, I just cannot believe this is blue on the screen, and everybody, I'm holding red in my hands. Um, but to me, things that remind me of bones, things that remind me of shells. Where can I find my Fae again on here? See, things move around, things turn, you see different things. Okay, where'd you guys go? Okay, so for me, here, there's kind of like a gray, like I said, it's hard to see, but there's a gray figure here, and it looks like she's got a wing. And, also there seems to be an exchange because there's like an angel here and a fae coming here, and they're joining as well. So, like the card, connecting with those opportunities, saying yes when it's the right time, and being gracious and saying no if it doesn't feel like the right time. I know it's red, it's that blue purple. It, it's just, it's crazy how I'll have to send a picture, Jess, and show you. But yeah, even if I pull it all the way, no, it's still reading it as a blue. But yeah, amazing, isn't it? That's why I need to make sure I have the right scanner. So yeah, I am seeing waves um, of snowflakes, of gifts, seeing bones of our ancestors. Of course, with the winter, the healing of the bones, the burying of the bones. But it's just amazing how I have one figure like hand doing a hand to the other figure, and that's what they're doing here in this card. That's pretty darn cool. I love that. So I will do a quick little poem. Hmm, that's interesting. Hmm. Okay, this is a little rough, I will admit. So, okay, so whew, through the horns, slices of nature, paralleling time and space, liminal gifts glowing and emerging, a mosaic fragile as fractal snowflesh, those snowflakes. Oh, maybe I should say snowflesh. Crystalline, giving gifts just as fragile, melting into the palm of fingers, showering the earth with promise. So, yeah, that was a little rough going, but I'm going to change that because it said snowflesh. That was interesting. Well, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me this evening. And Zach, if you are still here, it was a pleasure. Hope to see you again. And if you could spread the word about my channel to anybody that you think would enjoy as well, that would be greatly appreciated. And as Jax always says, smack that sassy, that like button, and if possible, leave a comment after the show, even if it's just an emoji. That helps me with YouTube and its algorithms. And tomorrow, I will be back with the Sacred Feminine. Although, Nancy, if you're still watching, my dear, it has not been the same without you. So feel better soon. Miss you. And take good care. And everybody have a great rest of your night. And we will see you tomorrow on the Sacred Feminine within. Bye bye.